What's up guys, Hexter TCG, the channel that brings you guys competitive Pokemon content. Here today with a deck profile on Single Strike Urshifu from the upcoming Battle Styles expansion, releasing a little bit later in March, but still wanted to bring you guys a cool video here. I'm a little tired of the standard format, so I thought, hey, might as well bring you something exciting like this. If you guys want to see more content like that, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, leave a like, and comment down below what other decks you want to see or what kind of content you guys want to see, because that is definitely going to be important for sure. So let's go ahead and get into this deck profile here. It's pretty simple, but it has a lot of cool new mechanics that I want to go ahead and cover for you guys. So starting off, it does play the Single Strike Urshifu. And this is just the V, but there are a few things to note about this. Its first attack has an effect that lets you search your deck for 2 fighting energy and attach it to this Pokemon. So it's perfect in a deck where we need a high attack cost to get some ways to power itself up via an attack. And the second attack, also very solid here for 3 energy, does 180, and it cannot attack the next turn, or rather cannot use that attack the next turn. So very solid. You can even put on some pressure with the V without even needing to VMAX. So having a good V, and in this case a good VMAX, is definitely a good combo for sure here. Just playing 4 copies of that. And we also play, obviously, 3 copies of our main attacker in the deck, Urshifu Single Strike VMAX here. 330 HP, fighting type. Fighting typing is very solid right now. Has an attack for 3 colors that does 100 damage. And that can be increased via Martial Arts Dojo and the new Single Strike Energy, which we'll talk about. And the big attack we're looking at is that bottom attack right here. 270 damage for 4 energy. It says discard all energy attached to it, but you get to ignore all effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So similar to that Reshizard Double Blaze full effect GX attack, it's very, very solid here. You can get through even stuff like the Decidueye, Obstagoon, Zamazenta. You can even go through other things too. So it is a very, very solid attack. And 270 again, it gets boosted up. So we're getting to the point with this deck where we are one-shotting VMAX Pokemon, and having the ability to get multiple things powered up at once is definitely a solid combination of cards for sure. So playing 3 copies of that. We are playing 4-3 line of the Houndoom. Houndoom has that new ability for a Single Strike Pokemon. It lets you search your deck for a Single Strike energy, attach it to that Pokemon, and then put 2 damage counters on the Pokemon you attach the energy to. So in this case, we want to throw those energies onto the Single Strike Urshifu. They look so similar, so I have to remember sometimes. And then we want to just get it powered up, and you'll see how good of synergy that is as we obviously play 4 of these, and how good this energy just is in general here. Moving on, we just play a few support Pokemon, 2 copies of the Dene GX to get some more draw, a copy of Crobat, and then a copy of Mew. For my testing, this deck can struggle against the Rapid Strike Urshifu, especially because they can pick off your Houndooms, which is a big engine here to get your energies into play. So having Mew in play, as well as the Ordinary Rod to bring it back, which we'll explain, is definitely a very good combo of cards to keep Mew in play, and also bring back the fighting energies that are going to get discarded throughout the time. But Mew specifically is there for that bench barrier, to just make sure things don't get sniped in the bench. That's it for Pokemon. On to trainer cards. We're playing 4-3-3 of our favorite supporters almost in every deck right now. 4 Research, 3 Marnie, and 3 Boss. I would include possibly going up to a 4th Marnie or a 4th Boss, possibly maybe adding Eldegoss to this deck. This is just a rough draft of the first list. As I do more games with this, which you guys can find on Twitch, we'll see how we like it. So we'll continue to go from there. Besides that, looks like 4 copies of Quick Ball, 3 copies of Pokemon Communications, 2 Switch, 1 Escape Rope. Pretty standard stuff so far. Could include a little bit more switching outs in the list too, but I think having 4 switching outs is plenty in this deck, especially when you don't really need to rely too heavily on the switch mechanic. 3 of the new Single Strike card coming out, and this card is really cool. It says shuffle 2 Single Strike energies from your discard pile back into your deck. So especially when we're going to be discarding those with the attack on the Urshifu VMAX, this is a perfect card to just get our energies back and put it into the deck so it can be searched out again with Houndoom. We also play 1 Ordinary Rod. I explained the uses of that before. Great to bring back fighting energy when the fighting energies are getting discarded. And additionally, it's great because you can bring back stuff like Mew or even Houndooms if they get knocked out. So it's a good way to recycle your Pokemon here. And now we're going to go into the main core of the building the deck here. We've got 1 Air Balloon, but 2 Karate Belt is the main card here. I don't know if you guys have noticed this card, but it is very good with Urshifu VMAX, at least the Single Strike one. If you have more prizes than your opponents, it gets to attack for a fighting energy less. So now that 3 energy attack becomes a 2 energy attack, and the 4 energy attack becomes a 3 energy attack, which is really, really solid. You can attack for a lot less, and with another revenge card that this deck plays, Martial Arts Dojo, you're fighting Pokemon, or rather Pokemon that have fighting energy attached to it, do 40 more if you're behind on prizes, and 10 more if it's just regular. So this is honestly really good, because this means if you're behind on prizes, you can go ahead and throw this down. You can throw down the Karate Belt on your board, and now you have a 3 energy attacker that's hitting for 310 base, 330 with a 1 strong energy, or I keep saying strong energy, with a single strike energy, and then 350, which kills anything right now in the game pretty much, with 2 single strike energies on it. So it is a very solid combination of cards. You kind of just want it in the early game. Use this to power yourself up, put on some aggression. If they don't take prizes, that's fine, you can just get ready, but you essentially want them to kill a small thing, then you go and kill VMAX. Kill a VMAX is pretty much what this deck is trying to do. And then lastly, onto the energies here, we have 8 fighting energies here and 4 of the single strike energies. This card is very, very solid. It has an effect on it that it can only be attached to single strike Pokemon, but it provides a dark and a fighting energy at the same time, but only one at a time, and the attacks of that Pokemon do 20 more damage, so very solid indeed. And it's just a staple in the single strike deck, and it really allows this deck to hit numbers 270 to 290, to 310 to 330, with Dojo in 330, as I said, a big number, knocking out most VMAXs in the game, and can even reach high numbers like 350 if it really needs to knock other things out to get over that 330 threshold, which is going to be a lot bigger now as we see these Urshifu VMAXs come out with these effects. So I think that's honestly super solid, and I think that's actually going to do it for the video here. Not too much to really discuss, but nevertheless, I do think there are some interesting inclusions that can be added to this deck. If you want to, again, Eldegoss would be a good card to add in here. 4th Pokemon Communications, 4th Marnie. Besides that, the concept of this deck is pretty similar. I have seen a Mustard build that I may work on, and we're definitely working on a single strike or a rapid strike deck list to come out as well. So you guys will probably be able to see that on our Twitch stream. Again, if you guys are not following the Twitch channel, make sure you guys go check that. That link will be down in the description below, so you guys can go check that out as well. I want to thank everyone for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Again, make sure you guys are subscribed. Check out the Twitch. Go follow the Twitter. I'm actually doing a Crobat giveaway right now. So if you want to win a free Crobat, all you got to do is follow Twitter and follow those steps, and you get yourself a free Crobat there. Plus, I make awesome announcements and cool posts over on Twitter. And check out all the other socials. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.